22, Franz Wagner.
There you go again, putting on your own rodeo again. Yeah, you push me out just to flash that smile and last on the year. But I've been here 1,000 times, I don't wanna go again. I've been here 1,000 times, 1,000 and one won't be so bad, 'cause I don't really wanna talk about it. Many times you hurt me so much. Many times you hurt me so much.
It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks, Kevin. Franz Wagner was in the Rookie of the Year consideration last year for the Magic. He said there are a lot of reasons for fans to be excited for the future. We've got a lot of young talent. But my job is to be in the now and try to win games. What's helped me so far is focusing on each day at a time. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he is definitely ahead of schedule. David, thanks. And a similar style used by both sides of this matchup, Richard. Teams that prefer to operate in half-court sets rather than in transition.
Yeah, and look, that puts a premium on defense. Both teams can run a ton of different sets, and that means you've got to be prepared and disciplined on the defensive end.
Good points. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the center. And for the Magic, filling the perimeter, it's Suggs and Wagner. Bamba is out there with Banchero. And it's Fultz in at the one spot. Suggs with the ball. Brown on him. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah, and teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
And this is why Suggs was a top 5 pick. Jalen's got tremendous playmaking ability.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Now Fultz. This game he had 10 points. Pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Tatum. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Now Brown following Franz Wagner's three-point attempt.
Brown showing the quick release with the pull-up there.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Now here's Fultz. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
To the inside. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Horford's got his second bucket of the night.
And it's the long arms and broad shoulders that make Horford such a tough matchup inside. Teams try to get physical with him, but he's usually up to the challenge.
Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
And the basket by Tatum.
And it's clear that Tatum loves the mid-range, excels at recognizing when to shoot from there.
Inside. Nice shot there by Bamba. Bamba's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
The Magic trail by 4. Suggs with the ball. Down low. Here's Carroll. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
The 3 from Anthony. Oh, yes, he can! Yes, he can!
That's why he's that dude.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 1. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Magic Youth Dance Team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
The post pairing, Isaac and Carter Jr. Gary Harris is out there with Anthony, and it's Ross in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And here is Harris. Carter outside. To the middle. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket. And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive ability. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
You're right. Defense, it's been terrific. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Tatum.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And the basket is good.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Good ball movement here by the Magic.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Inside, here's Carter, and finished off by Carter.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Magic. That free throw good from Ross.
And as I watch Cole out there, Kevin, I just love the progression he's made. The young man's put the work in to improve his game and really only starting to scratch the surface.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Okiki's checked in for Isaac, and Hampton subbed in for Harris. Then for the Celtics, Robert Williams, he's checked in for Grant Williams, and Jaylen Brown subbed in for White. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. For Cole Anthony, GA, this team believes in his future.
I mean, he's a competitive kid and knows how to play the right way. And now he understands how to play winning basketball. And that's no bias from me. That's just my analysis.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Banchero comes in for Carter. And it's Franz Wagner in for Ross. Then for the Celtics, Horford comes in for Williams. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Pritchard. Here's Horford. And another basket for Boston.
Stretches the floor nicely for a big, versatile. Horford's become a perennial all-star.
Anthony against Gallinari. Here's Okeke. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Took him no time at all on that one. Smart's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Okeke. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Gallinari on the wing. A 3-ball. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Set him up, knock him down. Gallinari's a rhythm shooter. Looking good on that one.
Now the pass to Banchero. Here's Okeke. And he banks in the layup.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Basket counts.
And no doubt, Horford's size gives him an advantage in any physical altercation on the floor. He isn't going to back down.
The Celtics, 28.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early, and it felt good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. And Shaq, using your crystal ball, how do you see these upcoming games playing out?
Ernie, I'm not sharing anything I see in my crystal ball with you. No way. You either, Kenny.
Listen, if you really have a crystal ball, why don't you just look into the future and give me those lotto numbers, man? I want a mega yacht.
Don't worry, Kenny. One day I'll let you onto USSS Shaq, my yacht. One day.
You keep saying that.
And as we review this first half for the Celtics, still anybody's game.
They're getting every look they want on the offensive end. High percentage stuff. Great game planning.
And you love the execution as well. These guys are really on the same page tonight.
Indeed.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Al Horford with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point guard position.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here. And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency as soon as he came into the league. You know what you'll get from him every night.
Goes up from the top of the key. Here's Williams. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Williams has got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. as his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Isaac comes in for Banchero. Ross, he's checked in for Franz Wagner. And Harris subbed in for Fultz. And then for Boston, Grant Williams is checked in for Williams. White comes in for Al Horford. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. Now here's Ross. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Passes it to Harris. On the wing, Isaac. Drills the three-pointer. Isaac's got 5 points so far.
And he's got a quiet confidence about him, doesn't he, guys? I mean, he's thinking about shooting the ball as the pass is coming.
The Magic trail by 4. Harris kicks to Isaac. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that. But currently, they lack that star.
Orlando making some changes. Okeke comes in for Terrence Ross. And Anthony subbed in for Suggs.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Orlando. 4-point game. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Tatum. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
The mechanics of Tatum's jumpers are so solid and allow him to shoot at will there.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Celtics out in front, leading by 4. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Magic trail by 4. At the forward positions, it's Wagner and Banchero. Anthony is out there with Hampton, and it's Carter in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And finish off by Wagner.
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You've got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
Magic shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Pass to Wagner. The feed now to Carter. Over Tatum. Carter sets the pick for Hampton. Here's Wagner. And there the Magic with another bucket.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Orlando making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Wendell Carter. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Hampton. And a change for the Celtics. Horford's checked in. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. He told his guys, tempo, more tempo. You've got to be quicker into transition. Push the ball. Let's get some opportunities before the defense can set up. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
He's showing he wants to be the man. Bamba has the hunger to step up in those big moments.
And there's Horford. That's good on the assist from Smart. Smart's got 6 assists in the game. To the paint. And finished off by Banchero.
A huge reason why Banchero was selected first overall, because this team trusts him to be that guy.
Here we go, fans. It's the one and only 4-0.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Williams, and again it's Boston converting.
You know, I know they want to make Williams a stretch 4 or 5, but the mid-range jumper at present is still where he's most comfortable.
Suggs with the ball. Ogden picks him up to the inside. Anthony, it falls! And now they trail by just 4.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
Here's Suggs. Anthony, no one around. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
It counts! 36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Out to Anthony from downtown. He's off on that one, and now they decide to foul intentionally. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're leading by 5. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Magic fans, it's T-shirt time.
They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
Time for your 4-on-7
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're trailing by 7. There's 25 seconds left in the game. Here's Anthony. Wagner kicks to Suggs. Bamba wide open, and he fires. The Magic again can't hit. And so Horford will bring it up for Boston. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. That one goes in.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
So it's the Celtics picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.